Arsenal match, folks, coming up, Newcastle fans. I tell you what, you can stick around if you really want to. Back to Black White Banter, you lovely Newcastle fans. It is match day. It is a beautifully cold match day. And yes, I am outside the airport, which is pretty depressing because the last time I was here for a Newcastle away game was in the Champions League. So this is a little bit weird. Not ideal. I would much rather be going to Dortmund, to Paris, one of them lovely places. But hey, I'm flying to an away match. You know what this makes me feel like? It makes me feel like this.
Right, I'll put the helipad over there. I'll put my Olympic-sized swimming pool over there. The 5-bed mansion can go over there.
Yeah, already planning where that pool and where that helipad's going to go. But without further ado, let's get amongst it. Let's get over to London for some overpriced pints and probably some very rude people as I land in the station. And let's get amongst it. Very difficult day today. We know that. One of the hardest away games right now in Europe. They've been scoring goals for fun. We've got an awful record at the Emirates. But as a fan, when you go to a match, you never know. Isaac's back and Joe Willock's back. He's fucking magic, and don't you fucking know? So let's get in the airport. Let's probably get an overpriced airport pint down my neck, and let's get over to London. How is it? Right, it's time to try and split the G. Come on, always a good omen if I can do it. Oh. That's got to be a good omen. Do you know how much this cost? £7.50. I've got a chest pain with every single sip that I take. Might have split the G, but my God, £7. Just touched down in London, and my God, I do not have a Scooby-Doo where I'm going. I'm on a platform now with all them people behind us. This might be the right train. Apparently there's no tubes over to London from Heathrow today. Isn't that typical? So I've got to get some train that's about £10 more expensive. Got a coffee. But I've landed. Have you noticed? Why does everybody say have a safe flight? I had a couple of messages only travelling over to London. No one ever says have a safe train, have a safe bus. It's always have a safe flight. Probably the safest way to travel. But I did touch down okay. Lovely couple I was talking to who were going to Cancun. Asked where I was going. I'm going to the Emirates. Hopefully this trip's worth it. But one little step further to getting over to London. It's just such a hard place to navigate. Give me the Metro with a £5.60 day ticket any day of the week.
Oh, me lads, you should have seen us gunning, passing the folks along the road just as they were standing. All the lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, gunning along the Scotswood Road to see the bleeding races.
Well, you may as well put me in the next Green Street film because I have just navigated my way to pretty much the King's Cross all by myself. I'm a Cockney, mate. I'm a Cockney. But yes, if there's one thing that makes me realise I'm in London, everything's expensive, everyone's miserable, and everybody is in a rush. Oh, how I love this place. Said with the most sarcasm ever. But I have landed. I've been stopped by a million people. I've just paid £5 to some charity to get kids off the streets to stop knife crime, which I'm all about. But I need to find which probably is awful hotel I'm staying in tonight and get a pint in the pub. I have got a tour guide when I eventually meet up with him today. He lives down here. He's going to try and show me a good few spots before the usual clan get off the supporters bus and we can get this match day properly underway. London's calling. Oh God, no, it's not for me. I don't think London will ever be for me. To be fair, this isn't bad for about £30. Not far away from central London, literally on the brink of King's Cross. I've got a nice cosy little bed there with someone probably farting above us. I've got my own little lamp. I've got my own little bathroom, and that doesn't look like there's anyone else checking in, so this is mine. This is where the party is getting started. £30, you cannot go wrong. Doing it the posh way, as always. I've had a couple of pints now. I've had 4 or 5 beveraginis now. Just heading to find the invalids who've just got off the bus. Don't really know where I'm going, but that's just typical. I've just been to the Dolphin. Didn't really get any videos of the Dolphin because it was that busy. Just been to the Dolphin, which is where all the Newcastle fans meet, just outside King's Cross. I tell you what, London is just hectic. I've just had to walk about 5 or 10, 15 minutes to get a train, just to get to one spot, one stop closer to the Emirates. Oh, this is manic, but I'm going to get in the pub very quickly, about an hour and a half to the kick-off now. Don't know where this night's going to take us. I'm glad I'm staying over. I'm not getting the bus back straight after how the lads. And just on that, before I dive into the bar with all this lot, on Dan Ashworth, I haven't done a video on Dan Ashworth. I was going to. My opinion, for me, every Newcastle fan's going to be different on this. Yes, I think he is a loss. I think he is. You know, he's a very respected person. He's very good at what he does. He's proved that at England. He's proved that at Brighton. But genuinely, when I heard the news, I wasn't that bothered. I was not that bothered when I heard about Dan Ashworth, because not only is no manager or player bigger than the football club, ever, we don't know what he did behind the scenes. Eddie Howe is a man that I trust with my life. I don't know why, maybe I shouldn't. I just think he's done so much good for us, and how authentic he is in his interviews. His thoughts on Dan Ashworth tell me the whole story. His comments that he's made. On you go. If you want to go to Man United, less than 2 years into your job, on your pop, sir. On your pop. We are a very exciting project who can pay a lot of money. Let's move on. Let's get better things. I will probably get some people's opinions on that at the bar when I eventually get there. But yeah, on your pop. On your pop. I'm not too arsed. Like, I do need to go and find this boozer anyway. Oh yeah. Oh, in a boozer. It's booming. I'm with a very familiar face. Fresh from the darts. Right, go on, Aaron. Oh, and another one. Ooh. Another one. Right, go on then, Aaron. Give us your score. I've got a couple of questions for you, actually. Firstly, score predictions tonight.
I think Arsenal will win 3-1. Isaac off the bench, the fucking goal.
Two.
The back is sick, Clarice is in goal.
There you go. Team news breaking now.
I don't know if that's true or not.
She doesn't know where it's true.
No.
But the backer is sick.
Torres nil. The Bobcats ill, Torres in goal.
Right.
He had a good final for us a year ago today.
So, are we going to put up a fight tonight then?
We are.
Me and the boozer. Bit mixed actually. A couple of Arsenal shirts, as you can see behind us. Right. I'm joined by Scott. Scott's come all the way from where?
Texas Dallas.
Right, we've just seen the lineups. Scott, what's your predictions tonight? Of course you're going to see an Arsenal win.
This lineup is shit. Jorginho is starting. We've got no fucking striker.
No striker, right?
1-1.
You didn't say that to me earlier, did you?
No, I wanted to wait for the lineups. You rushed me. 1-1.
So, from Newcastle, what player are you fearing the most? You said nobody earlier. I think
Let
that's a
me
bit
see
harsh.
the lineup. What's the lineup?
He's checking the lineup.
Look at that. Joel Aquino, yo.
Who's he fearing?
Trippier.
Right, there we go. There's one.
Assist King.
Oh, assist. Oh, yeah.
Assist. He's going to offer set piece. Set piece, Trippier.
There you go. 1-1.
1-1.
Are you going to win the title?
Fuck no, we choked. You'll never win.
Right, we're in the stadium.
Predictions are coming in. Right. Firstly, a very familiar face in this channel. Go on, give us it. Give us your predictions.
What? My prediction? We're going to lose 2-1.
What?
I don't know.
We're going to lose?
Yeah. That's the first time I've predicted it all.
Right, and Alexis, go on.
2-2.
Who's going to score first?
Isaac.
I knew you'd choose it.
And go on, sir, give us your predictions. 3-1!
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Where do I start with that one? Look, this was always going to be a difficult game. Always going to be one of the most difficult games we faced based off current form of the season. But we did not lay a glove on that Arsenal team. We did not even put a glove on to lay a glove on that Arsenal team. That was really, really poor. And I'm sure Eddie Howe will be gobsmacked. I'm sure the whole team, the whole ownership, you name it, will be gobsmacked at how poor that performance was. We were playing against a team that was really, really in form, firing all cylinders. Yes, they had a bad result in midweek in Champions League, but coming into this one, we knew we were up against it because we've been defending so bad and conceding a lot of goals. But I did not expect us to literally bend over to Arsenal. I said, first 20 minutes in these matches are always important. First 20 minutes was exactly how they wanted the first 20 minutes to be. Get the atmosphere exactly how they wanted it to be. And it was just, it wasn't the standards that we know that we should expect. There was so many players on that pitch. Alexander Isak was back. I dare to think how many touches of the football Alexander Isak had in the first 15 minutes of that match. It cannot have been more than 10. Genuinely, I was almost trying to count at one point. I said the midfield battles would be important against the likes of Odegaard. I think we lost out. We did. Look, Bruno wasn't playing that high role that we've seen before the previous weeks, which I was worried about. He wasn't playing that, but we just never got amongst them. We didn't. And look, the whole Dan Burn argument, that's done. Livramento came in. I was happy to see Livramento came in. And Eddie Howe finally made that change for 90% of Newcastle fans. Going into this game, me included, Livramento was not the key factor in this match. It was just such a disjointed performance. It was a performance of fear. It was a performance of dread when we had the ball at our feet. I struggled to see us play any passes together. Just getting the ball forward and playing our fluent game that we know we can with the likes of Bruno and Gordon and Isak. It just wasn't there. And Arsenal gobbled it up. They gobbled it up like a team in full urgency going towards that league title. Yes, Champions League aside, they were all about just taking over. I am very, very frustrated with that atmosphere, that performance, and I'm also frustrated with that atmosphere. Newcastle away end tonight for me was one of the worst away ends I've been in for a very, very long time. Even at the end, when you normally expect Newcastle fans to suddenly start dancing and singing when we've lost the match, didn't even get that when the players came over to clap. It was a really, really quiet night, and I think that was symbolic in everything that Newcastle did tonight. It wasn't quite at the races. I thought midfield tonight was where we lost it, and I know Miley is playing absolutely out of his skin. He's a 17-year-old, a baller, but he's been forced to play all these matches. Bruno, Longstaff and Miley, for me, as a midfield three, is just, it's not given what we need and what a Premier League side needs to be able to protect in the system we play, can I just say, the defence, but also going forward, because Longstaff has not been at the races for a very long time now. He's had a couple of fits and starts where he scored goals, but he hasn't been at the races. Defensively again tonight, we weren't quite at the races. I said that we needed to be very organised to get anything, and when I say anything I mean a draw out of this football match, out of what feels like Arsenal's cup final, if you believe everything you read on social media. It was going to be very important, and we weren't there at the races, and the fact that Dan Burn wasn't in the pitch, I'm actually happy that it just quietened that argument down. It wasn't all about Livramento, Dan Burn. Livramento played tonight, and I'm not denying he put in a good shift, but going forward, maybe he didn't see exactly of him what I might have thought. And generally speaking, the first 20 minutes in a match like this, very, very important. Very important. When Arsenal going into this, fighting for the title, just lost in the Champions League, quieten the crowd down, get all of the football. Did we do that? No, we didn't. We didn't. First 15-20 minutes were chaotic, and what have I known about this Newcastle team more recently is chaotic starts to football matches against Luton, against Bournemouth, against Nottingham Forest. You know, the list could go on. We are not capable of controlling football matches at the moment, and that is, to be honest, signalled in our midfield. It is. Them three for me are just not working as a three. I'm not saying that they all aren't talented. We know what Bruno can do. We've seen what Bruno can do. He's one of our best footballers. We know what Miley can do. He's 17 years old and he is literally playing in the Premier League as if he's played it in for the last 6 years. We know what Longstaff can do because he's done that for the last, year and a half. Last season without Longstaff we would not have finished in the Champions League, but together, collectively, it's just not working. We miss Joelinton's athleticism, we miss Joelinton's aggression. Joe Willock came on the pitch tonight, he scored. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic to see him back on the football pitch. Can you really tell me anything that front three did? Alexander Isak, I was so happy to see him back. He must have had about 10 touches in the first 50 minutes of that match, and that's probably being generous, because we just didn't play. We did not play at all. We did not get hold of the football. When you don't do that in a place like this, a team that's challenging for the title, you are going to lose the football match. Where do I lay the blame tonight? Well, look, goalkeeper Dubravka was apparently ill. Karius came in. I had no issues with that at all. Shit happens. That's what happens in Karius, he's only played one football match for us. None of us can have an opinion on him. I don't think he did too much wrong. I saw one goal where he should have probably palmed it out. He shouldn't have just let that go in his net. I'll have to watch some of the goals back. This wasn't a performance of the goalkeeper. It wasn't. It really wasn't. We had pretty much our full defence out there. And again, we've looked a little bit sloppy in areas. The midfield has not covered us. Bruno dropped a little bit deeper, which I was quite happy to see, because I don't think it worked last week. We just weren't in the races, and we were playing a side challenging for literally the Premier League title. Fair play, Arsenal. You've got your revenge, as Mikel Arteta will cream his pants over tonight over a glass of red wine. You've got your revenge. Newcastle on to Blackburn on Tuesday. We go, a huge game, one game from Wembley if we beat them on Tuesday. On to Wolves on Saturday we go. Again, another massive game, a very winnable game at home. And just keep the faith, Newcastle fans. I'm going to go and sink a few overpriced London jars. All the rest of them have gone back on the bus. I'm going to go over to your hostel and sleep the night away without having to get back to daft o'clock in the morning. Things can only get better. That will probably be one of the worst away games I will attend this season. As for the atmosphere, Newcastle fans, if you're watching this and you were there, what the hell was all that about? Onwards and upwards we can only go. How are the lads? Keep the faith. Come on!